What is going on, guys? It's Chubbs here. Today I am going to be bringing you some more Overwatch. I'm going to be bringing you some quick play on Lijiang Tower. I was going to say Volskaya, but it's not. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch recently, especially the competitive side of it. I figured, you know, competitive Call of Duty is not really appealing to me that much anymore. Well, Call of Duty in general is not really appealing to me that much when it comes to the newer ones. I'm hoping that they end up bringing out Modern Warfare Remastered on its own, because I'd rather get that than Infinite Warfare. But anyways, this is going to be about Overwatch, and it's going to be to do with the changes that I believe are going to be coming soon. I'm not 100% sure. I watched Unit Lost Gaming, which has got Stylosa in it, who is a PC Overwatch player, and he goes into a lot more detail than I will about what's going on when it comes to the new patch notes and stuff. But the main gist that I got from it is that Soldier has received a damage buff. Diva has received a movement buff. So when she's firing, she is now able to move faster while she is firing. She's also received a bit of a health buff, I believe, because she was on 500 before and she's now on 6. So also I believe Symmetra, she's meant to be getting some changes as well soon. They have decided to give her a new ultimate, which is it's like a shield generator. So you put that in a certain spot and it's got like a 30, I think it was 30 meters, he said, a 30-meter radius, and if your allies are within that 30-meter radius, they will get an overshield basically, which can be a lot of use to you when it comes to a like a control point map like Lijiang is. They have also increased, or going to increase, the range of Symmetra's primary fire. So she's a bit more useful at a little bit further range. It's not, she's going to be able to get you from halfway across the map. It's literally, I think they've increased it by a couple of meters or so. So it's not going to be too overpowered. And I believe they have also given us 6 turrets straight away, rather than the usual fact that she normally has 3 that you can put up straight away, and then you have to wait for it to cool down and then put your other ones up. So yeah, she'll be able to put all 6 of her turrets down all at once, which is definitely going to change sort of the defensive side of it, which would be good. So you'll be able to, Symmetra will be used a lot more, as she's quite underused. You don't really get to see her. You don't really see her that often in gameplays. I mean, with the recent patches that are coming out, I believe there's going to be more of a more of a tank meta. I mean, yes, Soldier is now going to be a lot more viable, as he now does more damage. Whereas before you would use somebody more like a McCree as McCree does a lot of damage as well. But I think now with Soldier's buff, with him now having higher DPS, he now does the job he was meant to do. I mean, obviously you get Reinhardt's shield. You end up just basically concentrating your fire with Soldier on Reinhardt's barrier, then you can take it out fairly quickly. I mean, obviously with the help of like a D.Va or something like that on your team as well, then the Reinhardt shield is just going to completely disappear, and you know it's just going to be a lot easier for you to punch through and, you know, get onto the objective or push the payload forward. And I think obviously Reinhardt's shield is still going to be quite useful, but it's not gotten to the point of where it's going to be, yeah, all we'll do is we'll stick Reinhardt in front and we'll all just get behind him and, you know, just pummel the living daylights out of the enemy, which isn't going to happen, because they will just end up taking down Reinhardt's barrier and then taking out Reinhardt himself, which then obviously renders me useless, which makes your team a lot more vulnerable. But pairing a Reinhardt with, say, maybe a D.Va with her defense matrix, or possibly a Zarya. I don't really play Zarya that much. I'm thinking of sort of branching out to find, you know, what sort of heroes I like as such. Because obviously, I mean, yeah, there's a thing with having like a main character, like, say, obviously I feel like I'm pretty good with D.Va. Obviously there's going to be a lot more people that are going to be better with D.Va than I am. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be a lot more worse with D.Va than I am. But I wouldn't say she's my main. There's a thing where people need a main character, so like they would pick a D.Va and they would be nobody else but D.Va. I mean, fair enough, if you've got hundreds and hundreds of hours using D.Va and you're a good D.Va, then that's fair enough. But if, you know, you end up picking a D.Va and you've not got that many hours under your belt with her, and you're not exactly brilliant, you need to be able to have like multiple characters that you're semi decent with. It's like being a jack of all trades and a master of none, essentially. I mean, yes, you can have a character which you do really, really well with, but you've also got to have those backup characters for when, you know, a certain situation arises. So, say if you're a Torbjorn and your turrets keep being taken out by, say, a Hanzo or a Widowmaker as such, then maybe you could switch to a Winston, because Winston is really good with taking out a Widowmaker, as he's he's got a lot of health and he's really powerful. So, you know, it's finding a balance between your heroes and finding more than one hero that you're good with, but also finding which one that you're best with, and, you know, trying to work around your teammates within the game to give yourselves the best possible chance, obviously, of winning. But as you can see in this gameplay, as I've been with D.Va, I was Soldier 76 in the first round, but I felt like I needed to switch up. I mean, yeah, Soldier is good, as he's got the high DPS, but I felt that with D.Va I had a lot better chance because obviously she's got more health and her defense matrix as well. I think I've played a lot more D.Va than I have Soldier, especially a lot more recently. Obviously because I wanted to try everybody out and see who I was best with, and I believe that I found a good balance between Soldier and D.Va at the moment. Not been doing too bad with Reinhardt. I've also looked at the support characters as well, and I've started to get on with Lucio quite a lot. I've not used him too much, but when I have used him, I feel like I've done quite well. But like I've said, there's a lot of people that are worse than me, and then there's a lot of people, well, there's probably more people that are better with Lucio than I am. But nevertheless, like I say, I don't do too bad with him, and I also want to apologise for the lag in this last bit of the gameplay. For some reason, I don't know what was going on with the connection, but it was just all over the place. But I just wanted to put out there, you know, what may be going on with Overwatch. I don't know if it's coming onto the consoles. I know they were rolling it out onto PC. Well, if they're going to be putting it out on PC, I don't see why they wouldn't put it onto consoles as well, because obviously everything's got to be balanced, you know, all over the 3 platforms. So, you know, it's not like you go from PlayStation and then you start playing Overwatch on PC and it feels like a totally different game. But I think, you know, obviously Overwatch has been out since May, and I believe that Blizzard have done a really good job of trying to keep things balanced, trying to keep things fun and interesting, and, you know, trying to give everybody an equal and fair chance of, you know, having fun and having that competitive side as well. They're also bringing in a new event, obviously with winter. They've got a new themed map, which is King's Row, so there'll be a winter themed or Christmas themed King's Row. And I don't know what the new event's going to be. Hopefully it's going to be just as good as Junkenstein's Revenge was for Halloween, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay commentary. I did love this bit, the my play of the game, where Roadhog just he just hooked me while I was mid ult, and he just basically ended up killing his team because of it. Shout outs to that Mercy who ended up keep healing me. That was awesome. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. If you like the video and want to see more from me, like competitive gameplay, leave a like and a comment down below. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I wish you guys a Merry Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a happy holidays. And I'll see you guys in the next one.